Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. So, in science, we are learning block 20, which is saving energy. And we have learned what are the different energies we use in our day to day life, isn't it, children? So, especially the electricity, we get electricity and we depend on electricity for various things in our life, isn't it, children? And we get electricity with the help of coal, which is non renewable source of energy, then wind energy, moving water, hydropower energy, yes, and solar energy, which are renewable sources of energy, isn't it, children? And biomass, yes. And we have learned that renewable sources of energy can replenish in a short period of time. And what is the minus point of renewable sources of energy? It's that it produces less energy when compared to non renewable sources of energy. And what is the point, minus point in non renewable sources of energy? Because it is n- it cannot be replenished in a short period of time, isn't it? So there are some minus points in both of them. Okay, so renewable sources, yes, we get it get it get replenished in a very short time. Okay, that's good. And renewable sources of energy, they cannot be, but they give us more energy when compared to renewable sources. That's why we need to save the non renewable sources of energy, which is our fourth topic, conservation of energy. That is saving or protecting the energy. Okay, saving the energy is the correct word, children. Okay, children. So open your science content book, children, and turn to page number 127, conservation of energy. So how can we conserve this energy? Is by walking, cycling, and using public transport. We can conserve the petroleum, which is a non renewable source of energy. Why? Because to run the vehicles, automobiles, we need petroleum, that is the petrol and diesel which we get from the oil, petroleum, isn't it, children? So if we prefer, when it is a short distance of traveling, if you use your legs like walking or by cycling, then we can save the petroleum, isn't it? We can conserve the petroleum. And if it is long distance also, if we use public transport like buses or mmts, metro stations, if we do that, so instead of using 10 different vehicles, 10 different automobiles, if we prefer to use one vehicle, in that way also we can conserve the petroleum, isn't it? Which is nothing but conservation of energy. Yes, not only the public transport, you can do the carpool. So when people have same destination, so if they use the carpool, that means sharing the car or cab with more people, like 3 to 4 people, that also conserves the energy, isn't it, children? Next, when we are traveling in the automobiles, when we are using the automobiles, whenever we see red light, we stop. Okay, we'll stop and we will wait till we get the green light. Yes, green light. So at that time, instead of not only stopping the vehicle, if you stop the engine, okay, if you stop the engine, then there also we can conserve the petroleum. Why? Because even though we applied brake, the vehicle is stopped. If the engine is running, that means it is using the petroleum which is in the automobile, in that vehicle. Okay, if you stop it, then the usage of petroleum will be stopped. So that's why whenever we are stopping because of the red signal, or we are stopping because to shop or anything, stop the engine. Okay, in that way we can conserve the petroleum, the oil. Okay, and whenever we are not in the room, you should switch off the lights, fans, acs, or geysers also at home, and also the electronic gadgets like tv, uh, the plug points, charging. Yes, all this if you off, then the conservation of electricity will be reduced, which we get from coal or solar energy or wind energy or by the water. Okay, so in that way also we can conserve the energy. Okay, and if we are living in a warm climatic condition place, then if we paint our house from outside, if you paint the light color paints, then it helps us to keep it cool inside the house, with which we can reduce the usage of the electric goods like AC, fans. We can stop it, we can reduce it. Okay. Next, if we replace the bulbs with CFL bulbs or LED bulbs, that way also we can conserve the electricity. Okay. The normal tube lights, the normal bulbs will consume more energy. Okay. When compared to CFL and LED. CFL means compact fluorescent lamp. Okay. That was introduced to reduce the usage of electricity, and now we are using LEDs, which means light emitting diodes, which takes more less energy, which consume more less energy when compared to CFLs and the normal bulbs. Okay. Next, and in place of cooking we use natural gas to cook, isn't it, for cooking? Or we'll use the induction stove which run on the electricity, isn't it, children? So instead of those, if you use solar heaters or solar cookers, it for cooking, then that will be easy for us to conserve the gas or the electricity. Okay, so these are some ways where we can conserve the electricity energies, children. Okay, so this is our topic for today, children. I have given few keywords in your daily schedule. Please learn them and write it in your classwork, and underline the keywords which you find it difficult in the content book. After underlining, while you are underlining, if you find any other difficult word, you can underline it and add it in your keyword. Okay, children. Next, coming to your question answers. Which sources of energy need to be saved and why? See, renewable sources, in short period of time it replenish and it will get back to its place, isn't it, children? But non-renewable sources of energy cannot replenish in a short period of time. That's why we have to conserve that non-renewable sources of energy. So that's what you will mention in the answer. Okay. So write this answer in your classwork and please learn it, children. Coming to your homework, complete the volume book. Volume book 3, page number 22, S4. Conserving energy. Okay. So with this, we have completed with our block, children. So in the next class, I'll meet you with the new block, children. See you in the next class. Bye.